And here we are, I'm here with my second English videos, and for who doesn't know me yet, I'm doing these kind of vlogs, mainly just to let my friend know what's going to happen to me since I'm here in London. I've started to do these kind of vlogs in Italian, in my mother tongue, just to let my Italian friends and my family know about what's happening to me here in London. I've started to do this kind of videos even in English, just because since I'm here in London, I've met a lot of different people from all around the world, but they're speaking in English. So they told me, why don't you start to make some English videos? So why not? So I think this will be something like an exercise for me, for my pronunciation, as I told in my first video. And I'm doing these videos not only because I want to let everybody know what's happening to me, but it's something like they are something like a reminder for me. If in future, I don't know, I will come back to Italy, or and then I want to come back to London and I need something, or I forget how something works or something like that, or how to find a job. I have just to watch again these videos, these vlogs, so I will have all the answer I need. Today I want to talk about work, to talk about how to find a job here in London, especially if you are a foreign person, if you come from abroad, from another country that's not UK. So mainly the first things you have to do when you come here in UK is to try to find an accommodation. It's the first things you have to do. You have to try to do, and then when you will have an accommodation, you can start to find a job, because really often when you apply to a job and they call you for an interview, they's gonna ask you where do you live, do you have an accommodation or something like that. So it's better to have first an accommodation, then start to try to find a job. If you don't have any specific skills, the main jobs you can find here in London or here in UK is mainly in restaurant or bar, something like that. So the main companies you can apply for Costa, Caffè Nero and Starbucks. And there are two main ways to try to find a job. To go by person, to meet face to face the employer, so you can, I don't know, walk around in London, if you see in a restaurant or in a bar something like an advertisement outside the building, you can go inside and bring your CV and meet the manager and maybe start to talk immediately, or to take just an appointment for a future interview. The best way I think is to try to look for a job in internet. I'm giving you this suggestion thinking about my experience. It's not something like you must do, so you can follow my suggestion or do how do you think is better. The main work websites are Monster, Indeed, Jobsite UK, CV Library, Totaljobs and Reed. By the way, you will find all the details of what I'm saying in this video down below in the description of the video. So first of all, when you come here in London or UK, the first things I suggest you to do is to find a home. Then it's better for you if you start to find a job here, but meanwhile you are finding a job, you have to open a bank account. So it's better if you have your passport, not only your ID card. I suggest you to bring your passport with you, because a lot of different banks are gonna ask you your passport and not only your ID card. And when you have found a home and you are gonna open a bank account, you should start to ask for a NIN. NIN is a national insurance number. It's a number that the UK government give to you to be employed for whichever work are looking for. So basically, yes, that's all. I think this is the main things you have to do as you arrive here in London, to find a home, start to open a bank account, to make a request for a NIN, national insurance number, Meanwhile, you are trying to opening a bank account and requesting your NIN. You have to start to find a job, obviously. I suggest you to take a look at that website I give you, that you can find even down below. And I repeat, if you don't have any specific skill, like, I don't know, if you are senior on IT, okay, you have to look for an IT job. If you have studied, I don't know, for being an architect, look for an architect job. But if you don't have any specific skills, you can start to try to find a job like about the catering world. So a waiter, bartender, or something like that. But the first things you can find, I think, even if you are not so good with your English skills, with spoken or written skills, you start to find a commis waiter job. Is something like the helper of the waiter. You will be working not in the front of house taking orders or bringing dishes like a waiter or a runner do, but you will be helping the kitchen porter or helping the waiter to clean tables or set up tables or something like that. So in that kind of works, you don't really need to be really skilled with your English. I'm here in London since not even 3 months, and I didn't have so many difficulties to find a job. Now I'm working inside the Natural History Museum in the staff and public restaurant as a normal waiter, a classic waiter. But I'm a little bit sad because I'm gonna leave this job because I have something to fix at home in Italy, so I have to leave the job and come back to Italy, spend some couple of months in my hometown, and then I hope to be able to come back to London. Yeah, so I think that's all. I really hope this video will be helpful for me in the future, or for somebody of you who's looking for work here in London or in UK. I don't know if you know somebody who wants to come to work here in UK. Share this video, like this video, I don't know, show to him, do whatever you want, and maybe see you next videos.